Kim Jong-il, threat or savior for California? America's military is beefing up some West Coast bases to deal with new and rising threats from Asia, including Kim Jong-il's North Korea, which is trying to develop nukes that could hit the coast of California. Now, that may be a remote possibility, but there's no question that some of America's biggest threats are from Asia now. And as we go to Jane Wells with her special report, Jane, we do have news now that the House apparently has signed off on the president's plans to kill the F-22 program, which I know you said could matter for Lockheed, right?
Yeah, that is not good for Lockheed, and the Air Force won't be on hand. That means that there will only be 187 of those jets available, which the Secretary of Defense has said is plenty, and the president has agreed with him. There are those who debate that, but again, at least the House at this point is going along with cutting that program. But, you know, while they're cutting, they're spending elsewhere. Recession, what recession? I mean, this is an area hard hit by the housing collapse, and yet contractors have more work than they can handle right now if they know how to work with the military. Listen to this. The Navy is spending nearly $3 billion on dozens of building projects here in San Diego County, including the $125 million being spent building new barracks for enlisted personnel at Camp Pendleton, where the base currently has a reported 10,000 construction workers. The biggest project is a new hospital on the base, which is being funded with the help from federal stimulus money.
The sum total of that between fiscal year 07 to 13 will be about $1.5 billion. And as far as general growth of force, with the 4,000 new people coming aboard Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton, we'll be spending $3 billion just for that. Just about every place that we can plant a building, that's what we're doing over here.
All that work being handed out by the Navy has lured in out-of-work engineers and architects and builders from across the country. Locally based Harper Construction is busy hiring and subcontracting and being approached by global players about joint ventures because Harper knows the ins and outs of working with the military.
You know, I've got guys in Florida and South Carolina I've interviewed, and Washington and Oklahoma and Maine, and they're willing to just be hired for anything. They're telling me to name the price. These are presidents, executives of companies. These guys have run work themselves and owned companies for 15, 20 years, and they're saying they'll do anything at any price that I want to pay them.
Isn't that amazing? Last year, Harper says it did about $225 million in business. It expected to do as much as $300 million this year, and next year, the company is bidding on $1 billion worth of projects with the military over the next 90 days, either here in San Diego in the Southwest or with the Army Corps of Engineers in the Midwest. Aaron, there is money coming from the military in building.
And they'll take it where they can get it. Jane Wells, thank you very much.